Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today we've got very sad news about Blake Shelton and his wife Gwen Stefani. Yes, the couple we've watched for years, from the set of The Voice to red carpets and hit duets. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Stay with us because the twist at the end is one you may not expect. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani, two names that have become almost synonymous with love, music, and unexpected chemistry, are now at the center of heartbreaking rumors that have left fans in shock. After years of public affection, sweet duets, and laughter on The Voice, something has changed. Reports are spreading fast, and what once looked like an unbreakable bond may now be quietly unraveling. It all began with whispers that the couple had been spending a lot of time apart. At first, fans assumed it was just work. After all, both Blake and Gwen have demanding schedules. Blake left The Voice after an incredible run, hoping to spend more time on his Oklahoma ranch, embracing peace and simplicity. Gwen, on the other hand, is preparing for a massive comeback, new music, a Las Vegas residency, and a reunion with her iconic band, No Doubt. Two powerhouse careers moving full steam ahead, but in very different directions. Sources close to the couple have hinted that the physical distance has grown into emotional distance. They say it's not about fights or scandals, it's about priorities. Blake finds happiness in the slow, grounded rhythm of the countryside, while Gwen's soul lights up under the big city stage lights. For years, those differences made their love story special. The country boy and the California pop queen. But now, it may be the same differences that are pulling them apart. Friends of the pair reportedly noticed subtle signs: fewer joint appearances, separate travel schedules, and a noticeable lack of shared posts on social media. They haven't walked a red carpet together in months. That might not mean much to ordinary couples, but for celebrities whose public image is part of their relationship, it says a lot. Fans who once adored their coordinated outfits, their inside jokes on The Voice, and their chemistry-filled duets are now asking, are Blake and Gwen still okay? Adding to the concern, insiders say their communication has become more businesslike and less affectionate. Some even claim they've been living practically separate lives. Gwen reportedly spends most of her time in Los Angeles, preparing for her next big career chapter, while Blake remains deeply connected to his ranch life in Oklahoma. The couple still talks, but that spark, that playful energy fans loved so much, seems to have dimmed. Then came the song that got everyone talking, their latest duet, Hangin' On. Listeners couldn't help but notice that the lyrics sound eerily like a love that's fading, trying to hold something together while it's falling apart. One line says, and fans began wondering if that was more than just a lyric. Could the song be a quiet confession of what's really happening between them? But what truly breaks fans' hearts isn't a dramatic scandal. It's the quiet sadness of two people drifting apart. No screaming fights, no betrayal. Just a slow separation that feels inevitable when two lives stop aligning. Blake and Gwen have always seemed like the couple who could make it through anything, from past divorces to non-stop public attention. Yet, fame and love don't always mix well. What looks perfect in photos can be complicated in real life. Some fans hope their recent Halloween appearance together, Blake as the big bad wolf and Gwen as Little Red Riding Hood, would put the rumors to rest. They looked happy, smiling for the cameras, holding hands. But behind that joy, some observers thought they noticed a hint of strain. Was it just exhaustion? Or were they trying to hold things together for one last public moment? People close to them say they're still trying. That love hasn't vanished, but it's being tested. It's not uncommon for two strong personalities to struggle with balance when both are chasing big dreams. Gwen's career is experiencing a major rebirth, and she's pouring her energy into that. Blake, meanwhile, seems to crave a quieter life, far from the flashing lights, where he can focus on family, friends, and peace. Those two lifestyles are hard to merge, even with the strongest love. Blake once said Gwen saved his life after his divorce. It was clear from the start that she brought him joy, light, and healing. And Gwen has often said that Blake showed her what real love feels like after heartbreak. For years, they've been each other's safe place. But sometimes, even love built on gratitude and respect isn't enough to hold two different worlds together forever. The saddest part? Insiders say there's no big fight, no betrayal, just silence. They're not angry at each other, one source said. They're just apart. That kind of quiet ending often hurts the most. There's no one to blame, no villain in the story. only time, distance, and life pulling them in different directions. Fans have noticed that Gwen's recent interviews focus entirely on her work, rarely mentioning Blake. Meanwhile, Blake's social media shows more of his solo life. Ranch activities, friends, and his beloved animals. The absence of shared moments tells a story words don't need to. Still, there's a part of their fanbase that refuses to give up hope. They believe that this might just be a rough patch, not the end. After all, relationships, even celebrity ones, go through cycles. Maybe this is just a phase, and they'll find their way back to each other once things slow down. Blake has always spoken fondly of Gwen, and Gwen has never shied away from expressing her admiration for him. There's still love there, but sometimes love alone isn't enough. The big twist in this story is that neither of them seems angry or bitter. Instead, they're facing a quiet crossroads. For some couples, that's even harder to navigate. Choosing between love and personal growth is never easy. For Blake, that means embracing simplicity. For Gwen, it means chasing her dreams at full speed. The tragedy is that both are doing what makes them happy, but happiness is now taking them in opposite directions. Their story is a reflection of something universal: how people can deeply love each other and still grow apart. Fame, distance, and different dreams can quietly reshape even the strongest bond. The fairy tale that began on The Voice might be fading, not because of drama, but because real life doesn't always fit into a perfect song. For fans who watch them fall in love, sing together, and laugh side by side, the idea of Blake and Gwen separating feels impossible. But sometimes, love stories don't end with anger. They end with understanding. It's the kind of heartbreak that's calm on the outside but devastating underneath. If this truly is the end of their story, it's one of the saddest Hollywood chapters in recent years. Not because of scandal, but because of silence. Two good people, two brilliant artists who gave us beautiful moments together, might now be closing that chapter for good. Still, there's a quiet possibility that love could surprise everyone again. Blake and Gwen have both beaten the odds before. In music, in life, and in love. Maybe this storm will pass, and we'll see them hand in hand again, smiling under the stage lights. Or maybe this is the final verse of a love song that the world will remember forever. Whatever happens next, one thing's certain: Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani's story has touched millions. It's a reminder that love, even the brightest, most public kind, is fragile. And sometimes, even when it ends, it remains beautiful. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit like, comment below. What do you think is happening with Blake and Gwen? Are they just busy, or is something deeper going on? And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, so you don't miss our next update on this story. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and we'll see you again soon.